Can you say apple in Hokkien, Cantonese and Teochew?
苹果、苹果、苹果。
If you are like them and have difficulty speaking in your own dialect, perhaps one of these books can help. The series of books written by Mr. Koh Kwan Eng feature 50 everyday items and how to say them in 3 different dialects.
I see kilim. 生口儿。
雪條。
I see kilim, sân co, shit tiếu.
酸椒。
酸椒。轉色。
酸椒, xoàng jiao, chin sec. Dialects is like an old friend, you know, an old friend whom we have lost touch with for a long time. And this old friend grew up with us, you know, and it's time to get reconnected and get to know this friend again, you know. And not only that, this friend also knows our parents and our parents' parents, you know. And this is one of those old friends who not only remind us of who we are, but also where we come from.
It all started when Mr. Koh was teaching his then 6-year-old nephew Hokkien words with picture cards he drew himself. He shared some of his creations online, and his friends suggested that he should turn them into books. The 46-year-old freelance social worker and art teacher did just that, publishing 1,500 books with a 5-figure sum from his own pocket. But are young Singaporeans interested in learning dialects?
I'm lazy to learn.
Will you want to learn in future?
I mean, handling 2 languages is bad enough. Like, picking up a dialect is kind of even harder. So yeah, there's not much use for it, and most people who can speak dialect nowadays can probably also speak Chinese. Yeah, so I can also communicate in Chinese.
Like, after all, it's our roots in some sense. Yeah, so it's good to know where you come from. And, yeah.
If I would learn it if I was younger. It would be nice if our parents taught us more dialects when we were younger.
Singaporeans Razor TV spoke to find little use for dialects these days.
I think it's important in a culture factor, but utility as a utility, not really.
Yeah.
What instances do you have to use dialect?
What instances? In formal settings mainly, yeah. Formal settings is always either Chinese or English.
When communicating with elderly.
If I'm talking to my grandparents, then I do have to talk to them in dialect. Yeah. So I don't really talk to them that much because I'm not very good in it. Yeah.
Me, it's generally because of the education system. We're taught Mandarin to be the second language, but I think we should have an emphasis on dialect as well. I mean, it's really our roots, so if we don't use it, then we just lose it.
Older generation group of people, and sometimes they use dialect, and it's more intimate if you talk to them in their own dialects rather than use English or Chinese.
Mr. Koh agrees. Hokkien has come in useful in his job as a social worker when he counsels prison inmates.
I find that when I speak dialects with them, the barriers come down. You know, it doesn't matter at that point in time the differences between our family backgrounds or educational qualifications. You know, at that point we're just all Hokkien lang. You know, and from there we're able to connect.
Mr. Koh said that so far about half of his books have been sold. The books are available from his website at $24.90 each.